Here with us today for the rear wheel and chain installation is Women's Elite Pro of Factory Full Tilt, Ashley Verhagen. So Ashley, how's it going today?
Hi guys, it's doing good. Just got done with the training section today.
That's nice. Where were you training?
Well, I just got done with the gym workout over at LA Fitness.
So, about when was your first race and where?
Ooh, that was back in '98. It was at a Gold's Cup qualifier, or actually for the national. I was 7 years old, and it was my first national, and I was competing against a NAG #1 girl, which was Abby Hubbard at the time. We battled first and second, and she definitely took me off the track, and I crashed and got 8th.
So radio's kind of new to the industry, right?
Yeah, it's a brand new company. It just started off a little bit of last year. I got on the frame right before Grands last year. I actually love the frame. It feels identical to the last frame that I was on.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't really get on a new bike right before Grands, but it seemed that it worked out perfectly for you.
Yeah, I think it did really good. Grands went really good for me. Ended up with a 6th and a 5th at the Grands.
So, what was your big debut race for Factory Full Tilt?
What was my debut there? It was, oh my gosh, when did I debut? I debuted in New Mexico, actually. I got food poisoning. Came out pretty good first moto. Toe-to-toe with Elise, and then I had some bad food that morning, and I just couldn't compete. So I felt a little bummed out for representing that first race for him.
First things first.
Do you have another career besides being a Woman Elite Pro?
Yes, I actually do. I work in property management, leasing apartments, and currently right now I'm also taking courses for real estate.
So when I need an apartment, I can just talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know where to go to. So
you seem a little young. I think you have to be over the age of 18.
Oh, darn. So Winners was a couple weeks ago here locally at Black Mountain. How'd you do at Winners?
Winners went really good. It was really fun to get back going into the series. Took a little bit of time off Grands, took a few months off, and kind of saw where I'm at for this year, just where I need to work. Ended up getting a 4th and a 5th on Friday and Saturday. So I'm just excited to get back into the series.
That's good. Now, what's your next race this year?
My next one's gonna be the Tangent Pro-Am. Very excited for that series. It's really cool what TJ and Rich is doing for us pros out there. Be racing that in Bakersfield April 6th, and then my next one for the USA BMX series is gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia, end of April.
So now I'm gonna go into the rear wheel and chain installation. Ashley, could you help me with this?
Yeah, let's do this.
And could you bring the rear wheel with
Yeah,
you?
of course.
Okay.
First things first. First things first.
Welcome back. We are now going to install the rear wheel. Ashley, could you pass me the? Thank
So
you.
light.
And you have to remember that the rear cog has to be on the same side as the gear, otherwise the chain will not line up. So you're going to line it up with the frame and then hit it in until it's all the way in. Now we're ready for the chain installation. So today, Ashley and I will be using the KMC X9 Superlight chain. So you're going to put the chain in between the frame here and the wheel and pull it through and around the rear cog. and then up here behind the gear, and then the two little nubs sticking out will fit into the inner hole, and to connect it, just pull out.
First things first.
So since the chain is super loose, we are going to need to put some tension in it. So I'm going to put my thumb on the brake post and my fingers on the tire and just push it back like this. And you're gonna need to hold pressure, otherwise the moment you let go, the tension just goes. And you're gonna wanna center it so there's an even space between the frame on this side and this side. While you're tightening this, where did you get that cool scar on your arm?
Ooh, it's a nasty one, but in our third main at Grand's, I like to say that Lauren Reynolds came in like a wrecking ball. Our third moto took 5 of us girls out in our third main event. So
That sounds a little painful.
First things first. First things first.
So now that the rear wheel and chain installation is complete, Ashley, if you could go anywhere on vacation, where would you go?
Ooh, I'd go to Hawaii. I love the beach.
I like the beach too.
If you could see anyone at a concert, who would you choose to see?
I'm all about that rock and roll. I'd be going to Parkway Drive.
And what was your favorite superhero growing up as a kid?
I'm all about Superman.
Superman is really cool. He can fly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Ashley. We really enjoyed your company.
Oh, thank you, girls.
It was nice meeting you.